Good day, everybody, and welcome to another edition of the Military and Foreign Affairs Network. I am your host, the voice of reason. Today, we are continuing our coverage of the ongoing civil war taking place inside of the former state of Ethiopia. And as we know, there has been renewed fighting. Some individuals are now claiming that open war has again started between the forces of the Abiy loyalist formations and Amhara regional militias and Afar regional militias and the forces of the Tigrayan defense forces. So what we know right now, and the only thing we can really confirm, is that there is fighting taking place south of Alamata and just to the north, both west and east of Kobo. And if past performance is indicative of what could be taking place, well, we would anticipate that on the start of any renewed hostilities, the Tigrayan Defense Forces, in all probability, even when on the defensive, would start initiating offensive operations, especially in the areas of in and around Kobo and south of Alamata. So from reports on the ground right now are indicating that civilians in Kobo are hearing very heavy fighting taking place to the west of that city and to the east of that city as well. And what we're seeing right now, I would say it's fairly probable that the Tigrayan Defense Forces are looking to infiltrate in this mountainous terrain to the west and east of Kobo with the intent of eventually encircling Abiy loyalist forces that would be stationed within the vicinity of Kobo. We observed this in earlier campaigns when we saw that massive counter-invasion by the Tigrayan Defense Forces as they moved south, eventually seizing Kobo and a number of other cities to the south of Kobo as well. But in any start to any hostilities, it is probably objective number one for the Tigrayan Defense Forces to rapidly move both to the west and east of Kobo, eventually encircling it and trapping any ENDF or Abiy loyalist forces that are whatever combat units are stationed within the vicinity of Kobo, within this area of the ongoing conflict zone. Obviously, we will receive more information later. We're trying to get more information as quick as we can on the ongoing conflict, but right now I would anticipate that TDF forces are maneuvering and probably maneuvering very, very quickly if you understand how they normally conduct themselves in war. Again, a very fast-moving light infantry force that prefers to operate in very heavily mountainous terrain. And that has benefited their fighting style for some time now, while at the same time it gives them the ability to counter the more heavily mechanized forces of the Abiy loyalist formations. Also, we have heard reports, while unconfirmed, that it is very, very possible that a third-party nation-state could have supplied the Tigrayan Defense Forces over the course of the last several months with some more advanced weaponry. It is possible, given the condition of the Abiy loyalist Air Force. Obviously, it has some drone capacity, but it does not have the capability to monitor its airspace or the airspace that it claims over Western Tigray all the time. So it would be possible for, say, a clandestine Egyptian aircraft to fly low under radar and quite possibly land at an airbase inside of the Tigray region with the intent of dropping off much-needed specialized weapon systems that could help the Tigrayan Defense Forces in the ongoing conflict. We know within the last 48 hours, the Ethiopian military, the Abiy loyalist military, is claiming that it shot down a plane that was inbound to the Tigray region to deliver weapon systems. So difficult to say if that was true or not, but again, we can't rule out the very real possibility that the Tigray region has a benefactor in another nation state that is looking to assist the Tigray Defense Forces in its ongoing efforts against both the despotic regime of Eritrea and the Abiy loyalist formations of the former state of Ethiopia. But that is pretty much it for today. We will continue to monitor, report, and I am hoping for some more information. And as soon as I get that, I will obviously report that information. Just one other issue to note: I will be traveling out of my area. Actually, I got to go to California on some business, so I will be there for a few days. I may have some challenges in terms of producing new content. I will certainly try and do whatever I can in terms of new content, especially if I get the information that I am hoping for. So again, thanks for joining us today. More to come. Have a good day.